More confusing events. This time it is tied to your entire alliance. In this video, we're talking all about these Gambit raids, what you and your alliance needs to do to get the max amount of these disco balls and these ace of raids milestones. So if you're ready for that, Valley Club, let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello. What is up, Valley Club? Second video of the day. We have one more coming after this. So if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know as soon as the weekly news update goes live. But we're talking all about the Gambit raids in this video. They went live late. So update dropped. It was fine. Then server reset happened when the Gambit raids opened and the game crashed. Didn't go up for at least a couple hours, and we got some compensation in our inbox for that to launch the raids. We finally got those keys, but what they did not address is time. So hopefully that is something that will be addressed for these, because in these Gambit raid milestones, we only have 6 days, 9 hours left as of me recording this. A lot of alliances left. Did not have enough time to launch these, and people went to sleep. We're not able to launch these till the morning. So I think everybody's behind with these Ace of Raids milestones. Let's go look at the breakdown here, guys. These disco balls are the important one. Now, this is the first set of Ace of Raids milestones. We're going to get another one, and that is when you're going to get the bracelet right at this last milestone. Now, this milestone 18 is also very important because if you look at the amount of disco balls, it's over 1,000 disco balls. That's a lot of disco balls. And then if you want to go really whaley, I think you could do some of these, but I think most people are just shooting for this 8330 of these milestones. And there's some pretty decent stuff here, but I think most people are worried about the bigger thing, and that is these Roll-In Rebel milestones to see if we can complete all of these or as much as possible of these, especially if you've already done maxed out the previous 2 events for this. So we're going to take a look at the calculations, and I don't know how pretty these looks. Let's go take a look at the numbers here. So if you look at the Ace of Raids milestones, you get 1 point per Gambit card, and you could get the Gambit cards in your raids. A few different ways to earn them in the raids. One is for completing each node. So if you're someone that could complete more than 1 node or more than your alliance mate, you're gonna get more of those Gambit cards. And then it's gonna come down to completion percentage. So what we looked at, you need, if you want all the milestones, which I think most people, unless you're in a super whaley cracking the alliance, aren't going to get them, but most people can be shooting for this 8330. Now, at level 6, which is where I'm at, which is not as difficult as some of the other tiers. Level 6, you're going to get the minimum 790 playing cards for completing that 100% completion. You'll get more, but I use the bare minimum as the completion. So that's if you're in the 13 through 24 rank in your alliance. If you're 1 to 2, you're gonna get a lot more of these, but for the calculations for this, we use the bare minimum for tier 6. Now, also on difficulty 6, you're getting cards for each node. If we go to msf.gg and take a look at what these cards are, for every single node here in difficulty 6, you're getting the base, the 25, and then bonus rewards. This goes up or down based on your difficulty. At difficulty 6, or excuse me, this is difficulty 7 right now. If we go back to difficulty 6, it's a little less. It's 55 total instead of 60. And then you get to look at what the wild cards are there as well. And that is what we're shooting for here, the clears. Now, if we go, we're gonna go and do a node in just a little bit, but I was able to get 5 right away. And then I'm looking at my lane. I'm only able to do 1 more node. My alliance mates completed all the way to the boss node. So I'm gonna get 6 clears. If we get 8 clears, that is 330 per war or per raid. If you get 8 clears, that is 440 per raid. So when you add all those up, if you're getting 6 clears, you're scoring per raid 1,120, and that is at difficulty 6 with 6 clears. 1,230 if you're doing 8 clears. Now, most alliances, if they're not really pushing those keys, are going to be able to 6 raids, especially because these raids ended or they started late for most alliances. That is not going to get what we need. 6720 if you're doing those 6 clears, 7380 if you're doing 8 clears. Now, if you do 7 raids, if your alliance pushes a little more with these keys, pushing their energy use, which is not a bad thing considering we got that level cap increase, you're gonna get a little bit more if you're doing the 6 clears, 7,840. If you're doing the 8 clears, you're almost at that milestone that you're a little past the milestone that we need. 8,330. That'll get you all the disco balls. So if you're doing 7 raids, your alliance is pushing it, and you're doing 8 clears over a day, that is going to get you. Now, if you want to push a little more and try to get the 8 clears, I'm not sure how the numbers work out. This may not be possible with the keys, but you can get a little bit more. 6 clears will get you almost 9,000, and then 8 clears, 8 raids at difficulty 6 will almost get you all of those milestones, but your entire alliance will need to be pushing it with the keys for that to work. So the other thing that we have going on right now is some milestones for some raid health and some raid energy. Now, if we look at these milestones here, there's no Gambit playing cards here. So none of these count towards the Gambit milestones, which means none of these are going to count towards those Roland Rebel milestones. If we look at the scoring here, these are all from war battles. These will help you with your raid, so you don't have to spend as much cores to either refresh energy or refresh health, but it's not going to actually score you any points. It'll help you score, but it's not going to score you any points. So this is kind of not an event that you really need to build up your unlimited X-Men for, or your uncanny X-Men for these wars, but it will help with the raids. All right, the other thing we want to look at, let's go in the game right now and take a look at the actual orbs here. So different difficulties here. If you're doing 60% on level 6, I don't think you're going to make it. I think you need to be doing 100% at least those 7 times and clearing a certain amount of nodes per day. All right, the other thing I wanted to show you guys is some of the scourges. Some of the people were wondering, where are these scourges? Here's the scourges. I guess they're called wild cards instead of scourges, but they're pretty much scourges. If you want to see what each node has, you can look there, and some crazy enemies. We're going to do this clubs node in just a little bit. Other thing I wanted to show you is where you actually get Gambit shards, because there's none in the milestones. The place you're going to get them is in the store. And if we go to the orb section of this store here, we'll see that we have this Cajun orb. If we look at the contents of this orb, 3 guaranteed Gambit shards. If you're doing 100% completion, you're getting 2.5 of these orbs per day. So minimum of 6 shards per day. Some days you're going to get 9. Some days you're going to get 6. Left pillar, you're going to get a resource drop of either Elite 4 credits or one of these orbs. We got a Mega Orb Fragments. It's a full orb, actually. A Legacy 3, a Legacy 2, or a Legacy 1. Or on the other pillar, the right pillar, you're going to get some training modules, which is really, really good. So those are what you could get from this raids. And let's go do an actual raid here. I think we've covered everything in the actual event. You're going to need to push. Your entire alliance is going to push. So the orb is so the orb gives you 3 guaranteed shards. The rest of it, I would say, is trash. But yeah. All right. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not even seeing the emotes, guys. Let's go. This is the last node that I can do. Hopefully we can 100% this very, very quickly, because my energy is about to top off. I got no other nodes that I can do. All right, we're going to go skip all this. We're in the club section, difficulty 6. We've used a few characters before. This was a mistake. This was just Yondu should be the one coming in. And last but not least, let's bring in Magneto. Let's see what this does here. Should we heal? Not using the cores for this. Hopefully that doesn't screw us with our energy, but considering that there's so much time left and that we don't have the... We don't want to spend the cores. Let's go fight this. At least we can heal. Imagine if there's no heals like the Greek raids. Yes, that is very good. Now, one thing that came up that I did want to mention, if you're really pushing for that bracelet on those second set of those milestones, you can save all of your rewards. And maybe you should be doing that anyway, especially if your alliance is not going super hard. If you know you're not going to get those 1,000 points for those milestone 18 of the first set, make sure that you get your rewards and get to milestone 18 for the second set, because that is where the bracelet, that's going to give you those 10,000 points for those Roland Rebel milestones. All right, let's see what we could do here. Oh, Yondu's almost dead. Lady Deathstrike is killing Yondu. There goes all of our healing. All right, I think we go. Oh, we don't have all the stuff set. Let's steal this speed up, and let's steal this disrupted there. All right, we got no sustain right now. Can we blind somebody? Who can we blind? Let's go blind Falcon. I don't want him to get turn meter. All right, kills Falcon. No kills yet. Deathstrike is still a problem. Oh, Spider-Punk is a problem. Other thing too, if sustain is a problem, one thing that was recommended is changing some of your ISO 8s to healer. That'll help with the sustain in this, and especially in the club lanes where you got very, very little sustain. All we got right now is Surfer doing all the work. All right, we got one of the death strikes down. We still have another one. Let's go see if we could. And actually, the placement here is not great either, because Star-Lord does not get a lot of extra stuff from our enemies here. Let's kill Sharon, and let's use the basic on Sam. Can we kill him? No. Oh no! Turn meter, that kills Punk. Oh no! All right, now the question, do we bring in other characters or do we try to heal? Let's see how far we get with Surfer here. Surfer might be able to one-shot this node. Let's see. This is the worst node, level 6. All right, I think, oh, she has a lot of health here. Let's see if we can kill Scarlet Witch before we go for Maria. Oh, that was a mistake. All right, blinding Bishop. That way he can't counterattack. This will be good. Still got a lot of enemies, though. Let's go Colossus with the Disrupted. All right, we get the kill as well. All right, I'm glad he's still blinded. Let's put the Disrupted on him. Will he counterattack? Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. The counterattack was a mistake. And stealing the offense up. Hopefully we get a kill here. He does have a lot of damage. We do get the kill. Probably should have went for Bishop there. That was a little bit of a mistake. We got double Phoenixes, and if we could kill both Phoenixes, I think I'll quit out and bring in some other characters like Thor, like Loki. The other one. Let's see if we could kill one. There is one. Can Cha-Cha kill the other one? If he can, we're gonna quit out. Oh. All right, let's quit out. Let's quit out. Surfer needs some help here. Not looking good. Not looking good. It's not good. All right, so I think what we're going to do, I don't think we have the energy yet, but I think we're going to come back in here later, maybe after a war. We do have a lot of time left. We have 4 more minutes, and I guess it's not going to be done in this video. But that is it, guys. This is a tough raid. These club lanes is pretty crappy, and I just wasted some energy right there. But I hope it's not going to top off. Surfer is farmable. That's a good thing. I think we may need to switch his ISO 8 to healer just to give us a little bit more sustain. And hopefully we don't do all those misplays like I did in that past event. But that is the event. 7 raids, level 6, clearing at least 8 nodes per day should get you all of the disco balls. But if it's not, if you know you're not going to complete it, and you want to focus on that bracelet for the second one, remember, save some of your rewards, save your raid rewards for these Gambit raids, claim them in a second set of milestones. So that is it. Hopefully your alliance doesn't screw up like I did, but that is it for this video. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys. We got one more video coming out today, and if you didn't already, check out the video for Sunfire. Check that out to see if he is worth it. And the sponsor of that video was Amazon Coins. So if you want to make a purchase in this game or some other game that's on the Amazon App Store, make sure you use the Amazon Coins link. All right, guys, have a great one. I will see you guys today. We got another video with the weekly news update with everything. Talking about the data mines and all that. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know as soon as that video goes up. Have a great one. Hulk Fist Bump ValleyFlyin out.